What's up guys, Sema here, and this video is going to be the start of the Facebook ad training. So I know that people that join this training are going to be of all different levels, so I'm going to do some basic Facebook ad foundational training in the beginning, just to walk people through the dashboard and get them to kind of understand what they're dealing with the ads manager, and then in the future videos we can talk more about the strategy behind the ads. So Facebook ads are broken down into 3 different levels. We have the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level. I'm going to press create ad so I can kind of talk to you guys about what's at each level. So here are the 3 levels: campaign, ad set, ad. At the campaign level, we set the objective for the campaign. So a marketing objective is basically your Facebook ads goal. Facebook actually has so much data that when you optimize for different things, it knows the people that are more likely to do those things. So if you want to get your ad in front of more people, brand awareness or reach, if you want more clicks to your website traffic, if you want people to watch a video, there's video views. Conversions would be like a lead to generate leads, so opt-ins to a page. So whatever you want, you should select that as your objective because Facebook really knows the kind of person to go after. So in this training, when Steven's telling you to send traffic to a bridge page to collect email addresses, what you're going to want to do is optimize for conversions. But like I said, this is just going to be a higher level overview. And then once we get into actually building a campaign out, I'll talk more about the strategy behind that. So I'm going to select traffic. So I'm just going to pick traffic so I can go to the ad set level and kind of show you guys what's in there. So at the ad set level, you can kind of see it on the side: audience, placements, budget, and schedule. So I don't really play with this offer or traffic because that's not usually what we're doing in this scenario. So audience, I'll go more deep into audiences later, but what you need to know for now is that at the ad set level, that's where you decide who you are actually putting the ads in front of. You're also deciding where exactly you want to put the ads. So you have Facebook feeds, you have Instagram feeds, Instagram stories, even Facebook Marketplace is now a place you can put ads. There's Audience Network, which is random websites and also sometimes apps and stuff. I don't usually use Audience Network because I've heard of people's ads ending up on Tinder because of that, and that's just probably not always the best spot that you want your ads to show up. But yeah, for this sake, we'll probably stick to feeds or Instagram, especially if you're just getting started. And then messenger ads, if you look at the picture to the right, you see those are ads that just show up in the messenger inbox. So after the ad set level is the actual ad level, and that is where you determine the creatives of the ad. So, at the top, you get to select what business page that you want the ad to run from. If you have access to a lot of pages, make sure that you look at this before launching an ad because sometimes it'll have the wrong one selected, even though you're in a different ad account or something like that. So just make sure that the proper page is selected here. If you don't have a Facebook page yet, you can actually create a new page while you're in the ads manager. So I'm going to press create new page. Let's do public figure. I'm just going to type my name for an example. And then do entrepreneur. It makes you put a picture up, so just throw something up there. And create page. I highly recommend... Oh, it says I already have a page named Sema Arzuki. But if you don't have a page yet, press create page and it'll let you create a page. I highly recommend using your face and your name as the profile picture because people are on Facebook to connect with friends, to connect with families, not companies. So I found that using personal pages does increase conversions, at least for me. So if you have the opportunity to do so, I highly, highly recommend it. Next, you have the actual image or video. So you have a few different options for what you can do. A carousel would be a bunch of pictures with their own little headlines under them, as you can kind of see in this picture. A single image ad is pretty standard. It's just one image and then a single video. You can upload a video if you want to run a video as an ad. And then slideshows, you can put a bunch of pictures up and it will just turn them into a slideshow for you. And then collection features a collection of items that open into a full screen. That's more for e-commerce related stuff, so I probably wouldn't use that. And I'll cover more of the strategies of which I prefer and which have worked best for me in a future video. So after that, you actually get to the text part of the ad. So I'm just going to upload a random image so you can kind of see what it looks like. This is just one of my clients' random pictures. That was the first thing I saw. So the text is what goes above the image. And I'm going to cover more in depth on actual strategies for writing the copy for the ads. But right now I'm just kind of showing you where everything goes. Make sure you put in your website URL right here. And then the headline, it was what goes right under the picture. And then there's call to action buttons. There's a bunch of different options. You can do listen now, apply now, book now, a bunch of different stuff. In my experience, learn more has worked best. So I typically tend to do learn more. It's a little bit less aggressive than like get offer, book now, or yeah, any of those. Sometimes people put a display link in here. So if you have a really long link like semaorzuki.com/group/freebie/this/that, and you just want it to be semaorzuki.com, you can put it here to make it look shorter. One thing that you should know is that this URL has to be going to the same place that this website URL is. So it can be a shortened version of the link, but it can't be like a completely different link. Otherwise, the ad will get disproved. And then I don't usually do much over here. Make sure the Facebook pixel is always tracking. This means that it's on. And yeah, so that's what the campaign, ad set, and ad look like. I'm going to show you a few other parts of the dashboard that are pretty important to me. One of the most important things is the pixel. So basically the Facebook pixel is there to track data, to track people that hit the website. It's super, super powerful. If you didn't have a pixel set up yet, this would actually say get started here. And you'd press the get started button and then name your pixel. And then I think you press confirm or something, and then it takes you to this page. So I'm going to show you how to set up a pixel because it's super important to have this on your page before you send any traffic there. So let me back up for a second. View setup instructions, then press manually install the code yourself. Then this right here is the base pixel. So you copy the entire pixel code and paste it in the website header. So I'm going to show you guys in ClickFunnels where that would be, but there's a header in any different kind of site that you have. If you're not your web developer, there's actually in Facebook, you can email the instructions, so that makes it super simple. So when you're in ClickFunnels, you go to settings within the funnel, and then you just paste it in the head tracking code. And then make sure you scroll down and press save and update settings. And then that's the base pixel. Then we also have our event codes. So event codes are basically when someone reaches a specific page, that means that it symbolizes a purchase or a lead or initiate checkout. So in this case, when we're driving people to an opt-in page, when they hit the thank you page, that means that they count as a lead. So you take this code, copy it, go back to ClickFunnels, go to the thank you page, and then go to edit page. Settings, tracking code, and then mine was already there for this, but you just paste it there and make sure you press save. So now if I send traffic to this funnel, everyone's getting pixeled, which means I'm able to retarget them in the future with affiliate offers or anything else that I want to retarget them with. And because I put that lead pixel on the thank you page, I can easily track which ads are the ones that are getting me the leads. So yeah, the Facebook pixel is super, super important. Definitely get that on any site that you're sending traffic to. Another important thing I want to touch on is audiences. So some people are going to be coming into this training with no email list, no website traffic, and that is totally fine. But if you are someone that already has traffic and you have an existing email list and you think that you want to target them with these ads because they might be interested in what you have to offer, this is where you go to upload the audiences. And there's two main kinds of audiences, the custom audiences and the lookalike audiences. Saved audiences are just, you put a bunch of stuff together and save it if you want to use it in the future. So I don't really consider that a type of audience. But for custom audiences are people who have already shown an interest in your business or product. So those could be emails right here, customer files. Those could be website traffic. So people who have hit your website, or those could be engagement. People who have engaged with the video, they like your Facebook page, all of that stuff. So some people that watch this training already have an email list, and if you do and you want to target them with your offer, you think there's someone that's going to be interested in what kind of ads you're running, definitely do that. So to upload your email list, you're going to come to customer file right here, add customers, copy and paste, and just name the audience whatever you want to name it. So that's how you upload an email list. If you're someone that already gets a ton of traffic to your website, then you're going to want to create a audience out of website traffic. What's cool about website traffic is you can do people who hit specific pages. So if only people that hit a specific blog post are interested, you can put that blog post here /blog 123, press enter, and then you can create an audience out of that. Hit blog 123, create audience. So this only pulls the website traffic from when you have the pixel involved. So if you're just watching this video now and you don't have a pixel on your website, go put that pixel on your website, but it's not going to be able to track past hits, but it will still help you in the future moving forward. So that's what custom audiences are. The other type of audience is lookalike audiences. For those of you that aren't familiar with lookalike audiences are when you give Facebook a custom audience and you say, hey, Facebook, go find people that are similar to this list. So if you have a list of 1,000 purchasers and you give Facebook that list, they're going to spit back at least 2.1 million people at you and say, hey, these are people that are similar to the list that you gave me. So once you start building these custom audiences, you can start to make lookalike audiences. And the more people you have in your custom audience, the more powerful these lookalike audiences become. Because if you have a lot of data, like 1,000 people, to make a lookalike audience out of 1,000 people, like that's a lot of data from Facebook for Facebook to look at. So when they make an audience off of that, the people are going to be super similar to the people in that list. So those are people that are probably also going to be likely to purchase from you. And I'll show you how to launch ads with these in a future video, but I just wanted to show you the audience section for now. So yeah, that's basically what you're going to need to know for the stuff that I'm going to teach in this course. I know it seems kind of confusing, but I promise it gets a lot easier with repetition. So this was kind of a higher level overview of what the platform looks like, how it's broken up, and then in the next few trainings, I'm going to go more into the actual strategy behind setting up the ads, choosing the audiences, writing the ads, and all of that good stuff. So see you in the next video.